Good day, friends. I am MM Bogarin and welcome to Pathways of Hope. Today's Gospel reading is taken from Luke 9, verses 43b to 45. Today's reading is rather short. It starts with Jesus' listeners being in awe of him. Verse 43b says, "And everyone was astonished with him." In other versions, the word amazed was used. Coming from a high point, we might think that Jesus may be elated that his ministry is gaining traction and attracting more believers. However, while his disciples were reeling in amazement, he gives them a heart-to-heart talk and a glimpse of reality. Jesus tells them, "Pay attention to what I am telling you." In another version, it says, "Let these words sink into your ears." His message must be really important. Jesus has been preaching non-stop at this point, but when he wanted to emphasize an important message, he told his disciples to really pay attention. And he said, "The Son of Man is to be handed over to the hands of men." What? From being amazing and then suddenly foretelling his own death? Now this is the irony. Jesus tells them to pay attention. He foretells his impending death, but the meaning is hidden from the disciples. Why? The disciples did not fully understand what Jesus meant by handed over to men, so they didn't dare ask a question. I'm a mom of 3. There are things that I can tell my 16-year-old that I can't tell my 11-year-old yet. There are topics that I have reserved to discuss with them at a proper time. Because if I say them now, they might not understand or appreciate it yet. You see, God knows our future. He sees our days, years, and even decades or centuries ahead. God also knows that we don't have the wisdom to fully comprehend our future. Jesus gave his disciples a warning, but not yet in full detail. We all know how Simon reacted when Jesus foretells his death in detail. Simon replied in anger, "Never, Lord, I will not allow it." To which Jesus had to rebuke him and say, "Get behind me, Satan." Simon was not ready to receive Jesus' message and almost became a stumbling block to his mission. So when we hear negative news that we don't understand, you're not alone. Jesus' disciples went through the same thing, and we can learn from their example. In times of uncertainty, trust instead of doubt, silence instead of questioning. We do not see our future, but God does. Only He knows what lies ahead, and we can trust that He only has good intentions for us. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know well the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future full of hope." At the appropriate time, God will reveal His plans for you. And with the Holy Spirit's guidance, everything will make sense. Have a blessed Saturday, brothers and sisters. If you have been blessed by this reflection, please like, follow, and share Pathways of Hope.